Brothers and sisters, welcome to our daily diary segment. Pro-life leader Frank Pavone here. I want to talk to you about what I did on Thursday, March 7th through Sunday, March 10th of 2024. Okay, so on the Thursday, I was here at the office, did some early taping here in the studio, got ready for the staff briefing, had that briefing at 8:30 a.m. At 10 minutes before 9, I had to be here in the studio, had a live national interview, Real America's Voice. Then continued with meetings with staff, meetings in my office, work at my desk, work at my email, covering things like the following. Opinion pieces that we're about to send to different publications, election emails that we're sending out to our election volunteers and our wider list, pro-life leaders meetings being planned, work in regard to the pharmacies that are now distributing the abortion drugs and opposing that, of course, broadcasting schedules, getting prepared, preparation for what our response to the State of the Union address will be, approval of appeal letters, and other political and election-related activities. At 11 o'clock, I had a meeting with our technology department to go over various updates and projects and tasks with them. Had lunch, did some more work at my desk on topics like I mentioned, and meetings with staff throughout the early afternoon. I had a reporter talk to me at 3 p.m. About some important things. By that time, I was over at the Orlando airport. So after lunch, our executive director and I went to the airport because we were flying to California, and I did this half-hour interview or so with the reporter from the airport. And then we got on the plane because we were going to California for a major meeting of conservative leaders. It's a membership group of which we are a part, and we flew out there, of course, doing various work on the plane and email work, planning work, since we were traveling together, etc. Got there, settled in to the hotel. Friday the 8th, we were there for this meeting, this conference of the conservative leaders, and let me tell you a little bit about what that entailed. First of all, I was, during the course of these meetings, which happened from early morning until late night, I was also intersecting with staff at different points and working on my computer with reaction to the Biden State of the Union address, approval of emails going out, videos that I had to make for various programs, and leaders made them right from my hotel room and sent them out, and then preparation for a special presentation that we will be giving in conjunction with the pregnancy centers for the app called See Baby Grow. Check that out. You've heard me talk about it. I had then, in the midst of all this, meetings with the various leaders who were arriving for this conference. So a lot of the day was literally standing there in the hallway and in the meeting rooms, just greeting people that we know and have worked with throughout the year, or people that are new acquaintances introduced to us by other leaders, all day long, intersecting, interacting, conversing with these folks. There were also presentations being made that we listened to from policymakers, some political people, and other conservative leaders. At 10 in the morning, no, that was okay, that was the next day. I'll get to that in a moment. So that was Friday, the 8th of March. On Saturday the 9th, similar thing. We started off with a special breakfast meeting of all these hundreds of leaders, and in the midst of that, I gave a presentation about the work of Priests for Life, especially in regard to the elections and some of the projects coming up. And then at 10 o'clock, I had a meeting with two of the members of this group about a book that will be coming out under their authorship that I was able to give some input to and guidance on. Continued networking, had great conversations with various leaders, folks from Breitbart News, for example, from Heritage Foundation, many other leaders. Had a 2 o'clock meeting with our prospecting team, marketing team, who were also there at this meeting. Our executive director and I met with them for about an hour. Then there was a mass at 4 o'clock right there in the hotel that we attended. followed by a reception that we also attended and some other side meetings with various leaders, followed by a special evening banquet that we were part of as well. That was Saturday the 10th. Saturday the 9th, rather. Sunday the 10th, up very early, the breakfast meeting that I had there, again, some various leaders there. And then an early Uber ride with our executive director back to the airport, this time to the LA airport. We had flown in to the John Wayne Airport, but we flew out of LA. Some work on my computer on the plane, various things in regard to upcoming trips, resources for the election, updating of our party comparison piece, scheduling of upcoming interviews. It was a flight across the country. Some of the time on that flight I rested and got back to my office in the early evening and just spent some hours working, unpacking, having some dinner, and preparing for the week to come. These days went by fast, Thursday the 7th through Sunday the 10th of March 2024. I hope your days are going well. We will be working side by side with you for the unborn for as long as it takes to win back their protection. God bless you for being part of this movement.